Hello and welcome. Today is a requested video tutorial. I am going to review this machine, GEMILAI3200H. This is part of the 3200 series and I have already done a review on the first two of the series, that's the C and the D. This is so much awaited because people are asking me, have you reviewed the 3200 series which can connect directly to a water line? Click that subscribe button for more of these video clips. I post everything coffee and milk tea, and of course some of the machine reviews and also how to use them. So make sure you subscribe. GEMILAI3200 series. It is probably the most common affordable commercial espresso machine in the market. And this model, well, it is special because it has direct water line connection and a drain hose. No need to worry with water tank drying up or emptying the drip tray. These functions are typical of the more expensive espresso machines. For a budget of less than US $1,000, approximately $800, 40,000 Philippine pesos, or about 25,000 Thai baht, how well does it work? At this price point, this espresso machine model is perfect for home baristas, offices, and small cafe startups. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use this machine and then test how well it pulls the espresso shots and steam the milk. I am going to show you what comes with this machine, also how it works when it is connected to a water line. This time my water line is just going to be a water gallon here, and I'm going to show you how to connect so that you can do it as soon as you get this machine. You just watch my video clip and you should be able to start using the machine immediately. A prerequisite to watching this video will be to watch my earlier review on the 3200 series. In that video, I showed you how to use the machine and how to program the machine, so I am not going to go into details. We're going to go into just some of the basics of this particular model. So starting with what comes with the machine, first it comes with a water pipe. Now this is the water pipe that can be connected to your water line. It can be a water gallon, you know, those big 30 liters one, or just a small one like this, or you can connect it directly into your water line. And it will come with two of these. So one is to be connected to the water pipe itself outside, and this one goes into your water tank. Now the other side goes underneath the machine. There is a water inlet there that you can connect this, and it comes with a lock. When you receive the machine, it will have this blue seal right here. Take it off and then you can connect to your inlet in the machine and also in your water pipe. It comes with two of these, but you only need one, so you can keep this for spare. Okay, so that is the first thing. The second thing is that you can still use this machine using the water tank that is built in the machine. How do you tell the machine to use the water tank which is built in the system, or to use the water gallon which is outside the system? So there is a black switch at the bottom underneath on the bottom left side, which you can swing to the front and to the back. If the setting is to the front, then it means you are going to use the water tank which is built in the machine, and if you switch it to the back, the setting is to get the water from an external source. Okay, so in this case, this water gallon. Now what else comes with the machine? So it has this hose which is for your drain, so you can connect this to the drainage inlet underneath the machine as well. This is very convenient because your drip tray does not have to be full, so you can always connect it underneath. So this is the drip tray, and there is a connection right here. You can take off this button here, this white button here, and connect it directly with your drain pipe. So that is very, very convenient for this size of machine. It comes with a portafilter which is 58 millimeters. It comes with a double basket for a double shot espresso, and it also comes with a single basket, so double shot and single shot here. And it comes with a backwash silicone pad here, so that you can use this to clean the group head. Okay. It also comes with a temper. The temper may not be good enough, but then to start with, you can use this temper to make your espresso shots. If you have an extra budget, I would suggest that you get a better temper than this one. It comes with a scoop. Well, this is a scoop which is a plastic scoop which you can use to scoop your coffee, and it has got the other side which can be a tamper, but since you have this tamper you probably won't need to use this one at all. And then it comes with a brush to clean your group head, and it comes with a scoop here to scoop up the detergent which you can use to clean your group head. Then it also comes with an extra nozzle here which is 3 holes. So what comes with the machine is a nozzle for your steam one which has 4 holes. So if you are an expert enough, then you can use the 4 holes, but if you'd like to be a little bit more regulated, you can switch to using the 3-hole nozzle. This one is a grill, a stand to make the cup closer to the group head. So if you're using a shorter cup, you can use this stand. If you're using a longer or a taller cup, you can take off the stand. So that means to say, if for instance you are using a plastic cup like this, so this is a 16 ounces and this is a 22 ounces. So if you're using a 16 ounce, you can use the stand, and if you're using a 22 ounces, you can take off the stand. Okay, so it's got that tall distance between the group head and your drip tray, which is quite convenient. And then the usual, you have the hot water dispenser, you have the group head here, this is where your espresso shots come out of, and you have the steam one which is controlled by this knob, so you can set it to full blast, so you can set it to a slower steam pressure. On this panel you have the standby mode, you have the button for single shot, double shot, manual flow, and also the button to dispense hot water. Now all of this can be programmed, but I would suggest that when you first get your machine, do not change the program at all. You can always use the manual flow if you'd like to measure 20 grams or 60 grams of your espresso shot. It's still the same size as your other older versions of the 3200. It's got the plastic fiber and stainless steel casing. It's got the cup warmer on top, and the capacity of the water tank is the same as the older ones, which is 1.7 liter. It runs on 220 volt, 50 to 60 hertz frequency. It is about 3000 watts. It doesn't use a lot of electricity, so it's perfect for home use, for offices, and also for small to medium coffee shops. The plug might come with different types. In this case, a universal 3-prong, which would need an adapter depending on your country. Make sure you get a good quality adapter and plug straight into a wall socket instead of extension cords. Oh, and by the way, there is a user manual, except it is in Chinese. Not to worry, you can watch this video in full and be able to use the machine equally well. The first thing you have to do when you get this machine is to make sure all of the parts that come with the machine must be cleaned. Okay, so here I have already cleaned them, and I forgot to mention that this package also comes with a cleaning detergent, so this can be used for descaling, although I wouldn't really necessarily suggest that this kind of machine should be descaled too often. So this one you can use to backflush, so you can use to clean your group head every so often, and also to clean your parts. The exterior of the machine, you can use a damp cloth to just clean all over. Okay, make sure they're clean, and as always, as soon as you get the machine started, you must try and clean the inner system by pulling at least about 1 liter of water out of this without any coffee yet. So that done, let's now find out how it works. Now we are going to insert the water pipe into my water bottle here, and then I'm just going to close it so that nothing gets in there. Okay, so I'm going to put this underneath. So to start the machine, there's a switch at the bottom right hand side, and then press the standby mode, and you will see the buttons on this panel blinking. That means the machine is getting ready to be used. So as soon as the blinking stops, that means the machine is ready for use. The noise is a little bit too loud for this, and okay, now it's stopped, thankfully. So I'm going to just try and pull water about 1 liter out of the system to make sure that the system is cleaned properly inside just with water, and then we can start to practice pulling our espresso shots and also steaming the milk. Here's the deal. I have tried using the machine using the built-in water tank, and it worked perfectly fine, just like the older models. Now, when I tried to switch to using the external water line, it didn't work. Okay, so make sure that you listen to this very carefully. At the first time that you use the machine, it probably might not work, or it could work immediately, but this is not abnormal if it doesn't work the first time. What you need to do is to turn off the machine, make sure that you purge the steam one, and then maybe you have to reinsert the inlet, the hose, the water hose back into the inlet. Maybe there's some vacuum there that the water is not getting into your system. So that's what happened to me. And now the second time I have switched to the use of the water line, and it is working perfectly fine. So if I pull one shot of espresso here, and the water is coming out perfectly fine. So that's the good news. So do not be alarmed if it doesn't work the first time. Okay, so I have now taken out about half a liter, so I'm going to take more, about 1 liter, and I'm sure that the system is clean enough for me to start pulling my first shot of espresso. Okay. Now what I noticed with this one is when I use the hot water dispenser, I'm just going to do it now, and it is pulling very little water. So this is the way it is programmed at the moment. So it's just about, I think about 30 ml of water. So I would like to change that and let it pull at least 2 ounces or 60 ml of water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press it until I reach 60 or 2 ounces and release. That means now I've set the program that every time I press the hot water dispenser, it will release 60 ml. Okay, so just to test it, let's try. So I should get about 4 ounces now. This is the second time, and it is giving me exactly 4 ounces. So that's perfect for me now. Okay, now the hard part here is how to set your single shot, double shot buttons here. This is another skill that you need to calibrate your machine. So you must calibrate your machine with your grinder. So that will be for part 2 of this video tutorial. So for now, I am saying that this machine works perfectly fine using the built-in water tank and also the external water line. Let me show you my test results pulling espresso shots with this machine. So first, I am using 18 grams of coffee beans here, and I'm pulling a double shot of espresso into 2 cups. The pressure was good. It went over 9 bars. This is perfect. And when I steamed the milk, it was just the right steam pressure. So I was able to get that microfoam that I am looking for. And when pouring into my espresso, I was able to create some sort of a latte art. But this first shot, I would say, is a little bit too weak. So I am going to try it again and see if it's better the next time around. So I'm going to use the same amount of ground coffee, which is 18 grams, and then pull another double shot of espresso split into 2 cups, and this time it is perfect. I was able to pull the espresso shots within about 29 seconds, and then steam the milk, poured into my espresso, and I got a reasonably delicious latte. Very good. So there you go, my verdict. Go for this machine if you can, and if you already have the 3200C and 3200D, there's no problem. All you have to do is to upgrade to this machine, and you have the direct connection to the water line. That's all I have for today. I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.